Hello and welcome in to the top 5 all things of Sea of Thieves series, where we're going to be covering all things Sea of Thieves and the top 5 of those things. In today's episode, which is the very first one, we're going to be covering the top 5 things you should not do when you first play this game. And come with me, let's go. Now, fifth on our list is when coming to an island, do not anchor yourself. Now, what you want to do is start raising your sails. Turn. Get yourself into a nice position. And then finish raising sails. And you will come to a beautiful stop. Do not anchor. This is perhaps one of the most important things on our list, but I wanted to make sure it was covered at the start of the video, just in case if this is the only thing that you get to see is this is the most important. Do not anchor your boat. Oops. What happens when you anchor? So if I get attacked now, which could easily happen, I have to unanchor myself to escape. Now, if they're right behind me, they can shoot a cannonball, they could snipe me, and this could cause me to get knocked off, which means it's going to take more time. Now, notice how long this is taking. One person on their own, way too long. However, if you leave your boat unanchored, I notice someone's coming. Oh, grab the sail, instant moving, seconds. And notice how long it takes for a ship to start actually moving. So you've got that to contend with. All this is time that you do not have. Also make sure that you get your sails into the wind or against the wind. If you're going against a brig or a galley, go against the wind. You are the fastest ship against the wind. Now, does this mean you can never anchor your boat? Of course not. If I need to come to a sudden stop, like so, raise your sails before unanchoring yourself, and then proceed. Do not leave your boat anchored, but by all means you can anchor, but use it tactically. Now, another way you can use the anchor tactically is if, for example, I need to make a 180-degree turn. So I'm going in this direction, but I want to go back in that direction. Full turn your wheel, like so. Anchor the boat, let it go to the very bottom, immediately raise, and you will notice you do a 180-degree turn. I'm now in the direction that I want to go. Just remember to straighten your wheel. And there you go. 2 reasons why you can anchor your boat, but not for a prolonged amount of time. Now for number 4. Do not park in front of island cannons. Reason? Too easily sunk. Now for number 3, which should be the most obvious, but not to everybody. Don't put kegs on your boat. And if you do have to put kegs on your boat, because there are plenty of times where you will need to put a keg on your boat, then you need to put it in the correct place. Oh, this is a big no-no. Not in the mast, Danny. No. Right there. Now the correct place to put your keg is at the tip of your bowsprit, like so. Because when you're driving the boat, you'll be up at the helm. And if anything should happen to your keg, and it should blow up, like so, you don't die. And it should be very limited in damage. Now for number 3, which should be obvious to some, but not to many, because I see it all the time. And that is, don't put this flag on your boat. Not unless you want other people to find you. This is the Reaper Mark flag, and it will highlight you across the entire ocean. Finally and lastly, don't go to the Red Sea. If you're running from another ship, fight! Don't go to the Red Sea. Because when you do, all that's going to happen is all your treasure is going to be brought to the outskirts of the Red Sea for whoever's chasing you to pick up. So they'll still get the treasure. Never give up and never surrender. Always fight. And remember, these are the 5 things you shouldn't do, and stay tuned for the 5 things you should do. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Peace out. What? Only there was something I hadn't forgotten to mention. Wait a second.